really good.
This is the day that Brent and Leah marry the person they love the most in the world. The one they will laugh with, live for, and love for the rest of their lives. So it's fitting that you're all here, the ones who are closest to them. Your presence at this wedding celebration reminds Leah and Brent how lucky they are to share this important day with people who are so important to them. It means so much to them that family and friends from all over the country came here to celebrate.
I would like to take a moment to remember the family members of Leah and Brent who are not with us today, but have played an important role in creating this lasting legacy that will be carried on for generations to come. Our family has taken to symbolizing this legacy through a Pittsburgh Pirate pin, which belonged to our Grandpa Peterson, and has been used in all of his grandkids' weddings to date. Brent proudly carries on this tradition today. I also learned that Leah is wearing a very special watch that was her grandfather's. So what is love? I've often heard that falling in love is like owning a dog. I know Ani would appreciate this, and I feel as though we are channeling her right now and communicating her words. Love is like owning a puppy, because on cold winter nights, love is warm. It lies between you and lives and breathes and makes funny noises. Love wakes you up at all hours of the night with its needs. It needs to be fed, sometimes too much, sometimes frequently, so it will grow and be healthy. Love doesn't like being left alone for too long. But come home and love is always happy to see you. It may break a few things accidentally in its passion for life, but you can never be mad at love for long.
Love makes messes. Love leaves you little surprises here and there. Love needs lots of cleaning up after. And sometimes you just want to get love fixed. Sometimes you want to roll up a piece of newspaper and swat love on the nose, just as a gentle reminder to never do that again. Sometimes love just wants to go out for a nice short walk, because love loves exercise. And love makes you meet people wherever you go. People who have nothing in common, but love will stop and talk to each other on the street. Most of all, love needs lots of it. And in return, love loves you and never stops.
And speaking about love, let's discuss the love that Brent and Leah share and the reasons we are all gathered here today. As most of you probably know, Leah and Brent are not the same person. Far from it, actually, and in fact, in such an extreme juxtaposition, they also are one another's counterparts. When I think of this relationship that Brent and Leah have, I think the great lyricist of the 1990s, Paula Abdul, said it best. Opposites attract. Here we will share with you some examples of this today.
Leah loves sports and bleeds Penn State blue.
Brent barely understands the difference between a gridiron and a 9-iron.
Leah is an early to bed, early to rise person.
Brent's never seen the sun.
Leah is always on time and prepared.
Brent has a far more casual approach to life.
Leah needs to eat every few hours.
Brent has to remember to eat.
And lastly, Leah has a healthy skepticism of strangers.
Brent is best friends with everyone he meets, even if they don't speak the same language.
Alone, they are good, but together they make perfect sense. Together, they are the proud mom and dad to Ani the pug, and no one has loved her more. Together, they have made their beautiful house in D.C. a happy home, filled with Leah's amazing cooking and Brent's music setting the tone. Together, they have brought all of us here to share in a special moment, and we are beyond honored. Together, they love each other.
Allison and I, as your loving sisters, encourage you on this journey to let your love be stronger than your anger. Learn the wisdom of compromise, for it is better to bend than to break. Look for the best in each other rather than the worst. Confide in your partner and ask for help when you need it. Remember that true friendship is the basis for any lasting relationship. Give each other the same courtesies and kindnesses you would to others, and always say I love you. Leah and Brent have asked Daniel and Megan to each do a reading of their choosing. They asked Ani to do it, but she sadly had a prior engagement. Daniel?
I have a reading from Dr. Zhivago. They loved each other, not driven by necessity, by the blaze of passion often falsely ascribed to love. They loved each other because everything around them willed it, the trees and the clouds and the sky over their heads, and the earth under their feet. Perhaps their surrounding world, the strangers they met in the street, the wide expanses they saw on their walks, the rooms in which they lived or met, took more delight in their love than they themselves did.
And I have a love poem from none other than Bob Marley. She's not perfect, and you're not perfect either. The two of you may never be perfect together, but if she can make you laugh, cause you to think twice, and admit to being human and making mistakes, hold on to her and give her the most you can. She may not be thinking about you every second of every day, but she will give you a part of her that she knows you can break, her heart. So don't hurt her, don't change her. Hormones. Don't analyze and don't expect more than she can give. Smile when she makes you happy. Let her know when she makes you mad. And miss her when she's not there.
So now we come to the words that make this ceremony legal and binding. Marriage, as most of us understand it, is voluntary and is a full commitment. It's made in the deepest sense to the exclusion of all others, and is entered into with the desire, the hope, and the firm intention that it will last for life. Before you declare your vows to one another, we ask that you confirm that it's indeed your intention to be married today. Do you come here freely and without reservation to give yourselves to each other in marriage? If so, answer together, we do.
We do.
As husband and wife, we honor and respect each other, care for each other in good times and bad, in sickness and in health, and be faithful to each other for as long as you shall live. If so, answer together, we will.
Having now understood it is indeed your intention to be married to each other, we now ask that you declare your marriage vows. Leah and Brent have decided to write their own vows, and Brent is really going to get us started.
Leah, I love the home we've built together. I love your nurturing spirit. I love your openness to change, albeit drastically slow. I love your passion, even when it conflicts with mine. And I love our weekend mornings. I promise to always put your needs first. I promise to always wipe the sink down while you're asleep. I promise to welcome your friends with open arms every championship Saturday. It's the second Saturday in December. First is standing invitation. I promise to love and cherish you. And I promise, like our parents showed us, to always put our family and community first.
Brent, I love your free spirit. I love how you show affection all the time, even when I don't want it. I love the way you relish my cooking. I love the way you can seemingly fix almost anything, or at least give it your best shot. And I love when you make me laugh, even when I would rather cry. I promise that I will always leave a little extra coffee in the pot after I've had my 4 cups. I promise to always support you from your music to your canoe. I promise to support your undying love for public radio. I promise to love and cherish you. And I promise, like our parents showed us, to always put family and community first.
Your wedding rings are the outward and visible signs of the inward and invisible bond which unites your 2 hearts in love. Like your wedding rings, your love is unending. Daniel, please give Brent's ring to Leah. Leah, as you place... Okay. Leah, as you place Brent's ring on his finger, repeat after me. I give you this ring.
I give you this ring.
Wear it with love and joy.
Wear it with love and joy.
As this ring has no end, neither will my love for you.
As this ring has no end, neither will my love for you.
Daniel, can you please give Leah's ring to Brent? Brent, now place this ring on Leah's finger and repeat after me. I give you this ring.
I give you this ring.
Wear it with love and joy.
Wear it with love and joy.
As this ring has no end, neither will my love for you.
As this ring has no end, neither will my love for you. Once we did it.
This time, Brent's requested to play a song in celebration of Leah.
Ain't no woman like the one I got. 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 Every day the sun comes up around her. She can make them birds sing a harmony. Every drop of rain is so glad it found her. Heaven must have made her just for me. When she smiles, so warm, you know, and tender. Sight for so right eyes to see. Ain't no woman like the one I got. No one can love me better. To make her happy doesn't take a lot. She don't need no things, no diamond rings. So together like a hand in glove, like pages in a letter. But there ain't no woman like the one I love. She fills me up when it's down that I'm going. Put a little music in my day. Wouldn't be surprised if my love well kept on growing. Every minute you know that she's away, I would kiss the ground that she walks on. It's my word she'll obey. Ain't no woman like the one I got. No, they don't come better. To make her happy doesn't take a lot. She's a real good friend right to the end. So together like a hand in glove, like pages in a letter. But there ain't no woman like the one I love. Ain't no woman like the one I got. Ain't no woman like the one I got. Everyone knows the words. Ain't no woman like the one I got. One more time. Ain't no woman like the one I got.
In a Jewish wedding, it is joyful to end the ceremony with the breaking of the glass. As Leah breaks the glass, this is the wish that we have for you both. May your love sustain you and keep you together for as long as it takes the pieces of the glass to come back together. In other words, may you stay together forever. As the glass is broken, we know your marriage vows are permanent and final, as the breaking of this glass will be unchangeable. Leah? By the power vested in us by the District of Columbia, we declare that you are husband and wife. It is our honor and delight to introduce the newlyweds, Mr. and Mrs. Brent Peterson and Leah Weiser.